The right to suspend the employer-employee relationship, also known as a layoff, has been part of our law for decades, but it's being used now more than ever before in response to the COVID-19 pandemic.
Many employers and employees alike are unsure of exactly what this right contains. For example, many are of the view that a layoff can only be for 120 days. That is not the case. There is no maximum period of time for which the layoff must last. However, if your layoff period goes beyond 120 days, you lose the protection from redundancy claims.
The employee who elects to be dismissed by reason of redundancy after 120 days must serve that notice on their employer. Now, a template for that election notice is on our website at myersfletcher.com. Now, that notice provides that you must give at least 14 days notice to the employer and no more than 60 days notice. But you don't have any time limit within which to serve it. Time continues to run under the layoff provisions until that employee makes their election.
Now, provided the employee makes that election and a redundancy is on, the employer is responsible for making redundancy payments just as with any other redundancy type situation. Payment will be due as long as the employee qualifies for redundancy, and an employee qualifies after working for that employer continuously for 2 years or more. Now, the amount of money due to the employee is calculated based on the years of service multiplied by their last week of pay or the last 13 weeks of pay, depending on which is higher. Now, we have also provided on the firm's website a redundancy calculator to be used as a guide as to redundancy payments. This calculator is functioned on the basis of normal wages, but you may want to consult us as to what normal wages mean in these unusual times.
There is no limit on the number of times that an employee can be laid off, recalled to work, and then laid off again. But businesses should be careful to ensure that they're not using the situation to reset the clock artificially, because then liability could attach in that circumstance. Now, there are a lot of things which are unusual about this pandemic. Questions like whether an employee continues to earn vacation leave, for example, is something which the law is not clear on. For this and other reasons, we do recommend that you speak with a lawyer before making any major decisions concerning your staff.